The market took a beating today, down 2% for the S&P 500, 2.1% for the NASDAQ, 1.2% for the Dow Jones. What's going on? Why is the market going down? Why did we have the largest single down day that we have had in about 3 months? What's happening here? So I want to give you my take on this, what I think is happening. And it's not tied to a fundamental economy. It's not tied to an economic report or any particular company out there. Sometimes we get those kind of catalysts. I think what we see here is simply an element of uncertainty. So the headlines today are all about President Trump's new tariffs that he's levying against countries that aren't backing his play for Greenland. What's happening with Greenland? How's that going to shake out? Right? That introduces a ton of questions and a ton of uncertainty. And the market hates uncertainty. When there are unknowns like tariffs bring, like global tension introduces, they make investors reduce risk. So money moves fast. People trim their positions. Risk comes off the table. Now, that doesn't mean that the world is ending, and it doesn't even automatically mean that this turns into a longer-term trend. If some of these things get some clarity brought to them in the next day or two, we could see a very, very fast rebound. In fact, if you zoom out and look at the broader picture of the U.S. markets, we are sitting real close to all-time highs. So we got a one big down day. It doesn't mean that we are in a crash. It simply means that markets have been introduced to an element of uncertainty, and they're not sure what to do with it. So they're actively recalibrating expectations and value in real time. And so markets are moving down because people are removing their money. And this is where a lot of traders get tripped up. They look at something like this. They read these headlines, they see a big down day, and they react emotionally. As soon as that uncertainty disappears and we get clarity again, you're going to see a rebound in the market again. And those who just switched and are now bearish and they're short on everything, they're going to get trapped on the wrong side of that again. So don't react emotionally just because we have a big down day or because you see a lot of tension on the global stage. Big down days do grab attention, but they don't make for a good trading strategy. Understanding that there is an element of uncertainty and an element of probability or assumed risk in the market, and we need to know which one is winning at any given time. That helps us dictate what type of position we put on, what our directional bias may be. Think of the market in terms of uncertainty and acceptable risk. And when you do that, I think you're going to find your trading to improve substantially.